If you've ever checked your bank account 2 weeks after payday and wondered where your money went, this video is for you. When I was a junior enlisted airman, I knew exactly where my money went. Food, alcohol, nicotine, not because I was irresponsible, but because nobody ever taught me anything different. I didn't know how to cook, so it was easy to go out to the restaurant or the drive-thru every single day. And I watched my entire paycheck disappear before the month was even halfway over. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where your money is actually going and how to stop it from disappearing. Before we talk about where your money goes, we need to talk about something most junior enlisted members have never actually read. Your LES, your leave and earnings statement. This document hits your MyPay every single month, and most people ignore it completely, myself included. That's a mistake, because your LES tells you exactly what's coming in and exactly what's going out before you ever even see a dollar. And here's what's on it. Your base pay. Shouldn't have to explain that too much. You should know what that is. BAH, your basic allowance for housing. This is tax-free money the government is giving you to cover your mortgage based on your current duty location. It varies from base to base. I've lived at Andrews, I've lived in Montana. At Andrews, it was super expensive and it was awesome. Got to pocket a lot of it. Montana, not so much. Then your deductions, taxes, SGLI, TSP. If you contribute, which you should, we've already talked about that, the number at the bottom is what actually hits your account. Most junior enlisted members only know that last number. They have no idea what's being taken out or why. Go pull up your LES and MyPay right now and look at every single line. If you don't understand something, Google it. You cannot manage your money if you don't understand what it's doing and where it's going. Now let's talk about where your money actually goes after it hits your account. Because for most junior enlisted members, it follows the exact same pattern. Payday hits, first week you feel good, you go out to eat, maybe a few drinks with the guys or the gals, some new stuff you've been wanting. Simple. Second week, things start getting a little tight. You're still eating out because you don't know how to cook. You're still buying energy drinks every day. It is what it is. Third week, you're checking your account before you swipe your card every single time. Fourth week, you're counting down the days until payday. I have lived this cycle for years. And the thing nobody told me is it wasn't a money problem. It was a planning problem. Here's what was actually happening. I was spending roughly $10 to $15 every single meal eating out. McDonald's, Taco Bell, whatever cool restaurant I wanted to go to, three meals a day. That's $30 to $40 a day of me just burning my money, throwing it into a fire pit and letting a match go. Over 30 days, that's anywhere from $900 to $1,300 a month. That's insane. On food alone, for most junior enlisted members making $2,000 a month, that's more than half of that's more than half of your paycheck on food. And then add the alcohol on weekends, add nicotine, add impulse purchases. The paycheck was never going to survive the month. It's just, not because it wasn't enough, but because there was no plan for it. Before I get into this, if you want a simple starting point, I put together a free E4 financial survival checklist. It covers the 10 things nobody tells you when you join, including how to start your first budget. Completely free. Link is in the description. Download it today and use it as your starting point. Here's what actually fixed it for me. A budget, not a complicated spreadsheet, not a financial advisor, a simple budget. Here's the exact framework I use. Before payday, I write down every single dollar coming in. Base pay, BAH, BAS, everything. Then write down every fixed expense. Rent, phone, car payment, insurance. Super easy ones that everybody has. Then assign every remaining dollar a job. Groceries. Set a number and stick to it. Not go to the grocery store hungry and buy everything in sight. Gas, savings, minimum 10% before anything else. And then TSP, you need to invest at least 5% to get that full government match once you're at 2 years in. If you're before 2 years in, just keep investing, but once that 2 year hits, you will get the 5% government match. Fund money, yes, you get fund money, but it has a limit. Every dollar has a job before payday hits, that's it. The month I started doing this, I had money left over for the first time in years, not because I made more, because I stopped letting my money wander. Here's what I want you to do today. Pull up your LES on MyPay, write down your total take-home pay, then write down every fixed expense you have. Subtract your fixed expenses from your take-home. What's left is actually what you have to work with. Now assign every dollar of that remaining amount a job. Groceries, gas, savings, fund, everything we just talked about. Do this before your next payday, not after, before, because the month you finally tell your money where to go is the month it'll stop disappearing. If nobody taught you this stuff when you joined, that's exactly why I started Rankin Wealth. I'm Sean, active duty in the Air Force, and I've been in for about 13 years. Every week, I share what I wish somebody would have told me when I was in your shoes. There's a free E4 financial survival checklist in the description. Subscribe if this is the kind of content you needed. I'll see you in the next one.